All right, so doing another podcast on location. Here we are in Miami, down at the Miami Boat Show. We came down here with a purpose and with a reason, and did we accomplish, I guess, everything we set out to do? Question mark. We did. So what did we do, Nancy? Explain to what happened.
So we drove down on Monday. There's this beautiful Parker boat that just got released, and they didn't have time to get any photos because it literally got done and put on a trailer to come down to this boat show. So we drove down on Monday, and on Tuesday morning, we got a bunch of images and video of it so that we can put it in a press release.
Yeah, and so when we came down here too, like we spaced out a couple of days, but we didn't know which day was going to be the day we actually got to film the boat or capture the boat. And I think all that changed really quickly because we end up literally only having 15, 30 minutes.
It wasn't very long on Tuesday afternoon. Right on sunset.
Tuesday afternoon. So we had all hands on deck. We had video happening. Sammy was rocking all the interior video stuff and exterior video stuff from one point of view. I was capturing just the interior photographs of the boat, and then I was also tasked with exterior photographs of the boat. Parker over there was rocking the drone at the same time. So the drone was literally in the air at the same time, getting all of our drone stuff, getting all the clearances to make that happen, everything else. And then I feel like it just looked beautiful though, right?
And that was all within like a 20-minute span.
It really was.
Yeah.
We were super efficient.
Yeah, we were on the other part of the town at 3 o'clock. The goal was to be at the docks at the Pelican Harbor at 4 o'clock. We got in the van. We thought an hour to go 5 miles is going to be plenty. It was not. Like, the traffic was insanely
horrendous.
Terrible. So we had air.
And you're in a big van, mind you. Like, you can't maneuver that thing very easily.
It was terrible, but we somehow made it just like right on the nick of time. And I was worried we were going to lose the light. Sunset was like just after 6.
Yeah.
I think the boat showed up a little bit after 5:30. And so it was just getting like, it was the first time we'd ever actually even seen the boat. So trying to even just figure out like what is in this that we need to be thinking about and capturing was probably like just sped up. But everybody rocked it.
And we had time to spare.
And we had time to spare. That was a pretty good look.
Did we have time to spare?
We had time to spare. We had Sammy over saying we had time to spare like 3 times. We're currently waiting for Sheila, Bunky, Eric, and so forth to come back to the boat. We're actually on the 29cc right now.
It's beautiful.
We're going to have them do a quick podcast, talk about the boat, all the kind of the features that it has, some of the design thoughts behind it, and kind of who this boat caters to.
Mm-hmm.
We've been with Parker, doing stuff with Parker for almost, 10 plus years?
Almost 10 years.
So to see the progression of product here and where it's going and what it's done is pretty cool. The fin finish on this boat is pretty awesome.
A lot of comfortable seating.
God, the stitching and stuff, the diamond stitching is definitely a level up. The in-floor fish boxes is pretty awesome. Kind of one of those firsts for Parker and all that other stuff. Have you enjoyed Miami, Sam? What's been your highlight of the trip?
I just like the sights. I'm a city boy, and
You do like the sights.
that's basically it. Like,
How about the food? The food's been pretty awesome.
we went to the Mediterranean place. That was the most
Motet.
baller place we went so far.
Yeah.
Really good.
I think what you'll learn, and Parker will tell you, if you ever travel with us, you're going to have Mediterranean wherever you go if Nancy's on the trip. If it's me, it's going to be Chipotle. If it's Nancy, it's going to be somewhere Mediterranean. Yeah.
It's true.
Parker, any takeaways? Anything?
I think the biggest thing for me was just this boat show is massive. Yeah. There's a lot more boats than I thought it was going to be.
I had no idea.
And there's more on this other side. So
Yeah, tons of people here. They had a little, I won't get into it because there's the emotions and the feelings are still very, very sore. But yesterday during the first trial of the boat or whatever, there's some weird stuff out there with telling them where
misinformation and all kinds of
misinformation when you
stuff.
take the boat. And anyways.
Not fair.
But the boat will be here. And so we have no idea where it's going next, what other boat shows they plan on taking it to. But hopefully it'll be out there for a lot of people to see because it's a beaut. And now we get to go back home, unwind a bit, not really. But now we have to shoot this boat back home in a more thorough way. What could you have done better there?
I have no clue, to be honest. Just along for the ride.
So the thing that was neat about this is the boat show, the preview party, or I guess when the boat showed up here is on Wednesday.
You didn't get into that thing that after you shot. Like you said that you shot everything 15 minutes, but literally the release was the next morning at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. So we got home.
Yeah.
We shot the boat. We had some dinner.
Yep.
And we went back to the hotel. Parker immediately jumped on the graphics, the sheet, right? That went to social media the next morning of the boat and
The spec sheet.
the spec.
Designed
sheet.
it all.
Designed it all, killed it. Also did at least I guess 5 or 6 hero shots.
Yep.
I went through and did all the interior shots, so all the interior images are done. Sammy was working on the video edit. Did the two of you guys work on the video edit together at all? Nothing? Or was it 100%
All
you?
Sammy.
So Sammy gets the 100% credit in this case for that video.
So awesome.
Which was awesome. Like, no joke. Like,
Yeah, it was really cool to see.
at night, like, I wasn't sure if Sammy was going to come through because it was getting later in the evening. Like, it was getting later in the evening, and we saw all of Parker's deliverables. I knew kind of had our deliverables. Or like, you know, if the video didn't come through, honestly, it wasn't like a game break,
No.
like, because it just takes longer.
They really just needed an image
I was
mostly.
like, man, I wonder if Sammy's asleep. I think Sammy must be out. But lo and behold, in the morning when I woke up at like 8:30ish, I looked on the phone, and there it was.
Well, he grinded till like 1 a.m. I was asleep.
Yeah.
He's still working, so.
After he
You need to pull the microphone to your
it
mouth.
was just an hour after he finished.
Nice. So, anyways, it all came together. It's pretty cool to see everybody work on different elements. Different elements to bring forth like this baller product that really you couldn't tell it was done in less than, 15 minutes as far as
Nope.
being shot. And then the product that came out just looked really, really great. So now we get to go home, we get to refresh, get to do it all over again. And it's Triworks, man. So that's it for the Miami Boat Show. I think we hit the road early tomorrow morning going back home. And it's been real.
Been great. And the weather here is
Peace.
amazing.
Peace out.
Sure.
I'm glad you guys had a lot to say today.
Yeah,
We kind of just stole the show, so.
we got some sweets last night.
What?
Yeah,
You got sweets last night? Tell me.
I got to hear about this.
What did you guys do?
I
It was
saw on
like
the couch.
8:30.
I said,
you
man, I
guys
saw
By the time I got back,
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys left again?
We explored Miami.
Tell me, man.
What's up
How
with
did
that?
Miami go?
Hold on, we got to get into
I did
this
say, I was like,
conversation.
I feel like we should have invited Nancy.
What'd you do, man? I want to know.
just wanted to just walk around a little bit. It turns out like PF Chang's because we easily could have walked.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, we walked back, and it was
I don't remember
maybe
me
a
saying that.
20-minute walk.
So where did you get any cool photos or anything? Or just
We did get cool photos
Kind of.
on my phone.
My phone.
He has this
did that.
app. He has this app that does like a weird
Like
like
3D.
3D thing. So it's kind of, yes.
where did you guys find? Like, where do we need to go tonight?
We literally walked for like
Yeah,
maybe half an hour just around and try to explore something. Then we ended up on a rooftop bar.
Nice.
That's cool. Was it nice?
It was okay. It was like definitely just the experience wasn't there for us. We didn't know what we were looking for. So
So you
Yeah, we felt like noobs in a new area.
did the people look at you weird when you went up to the roof?
no,
Or-
just but like I was just anxious. But
Sam was in his head.
yeah,
He was
I
nervous.
I haven't went out in like a really long time.
So I have to. One of the things we talked about, Miami feels like a very safe city. Like even in
Yeah.
downtown city, like it's clean, man. It's really clean, and you felt weird.
No, it's just like felt like a Toron, it's just tourists walking
Because you
around.
are.
I know.
But sometimes it's okay to be that. Anyways, nothing else.
That was about it. And then we took like a 20, 25-minute walk back.
So you just went for a long walk last night.
Essentially, yeah.
Pretty
I got my
much.
steps in.
You got your
Nice.
steps in, went to a rooftop bar, and then just came back.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think one of the best things, or one of the things I've enjoyed the most about this trip has been the Uber experience.
Oh, yeah.
Which Uber experience has been your favorite, Parker?
Probably the electric door one.
Which was the first?
The electric door.
Yeah.
You got so mad.
That was pretty great. Because I pressed the button, nothing happened. And so I just shut this door. And he got mad at me. And then he opened it all the way back up just to shut it again.
Just to show you
Yeah.
how it does it
Hey,
electric.
look, it's electric.
It's electric.
And I'm not sure if that guy just sounded straight. And again, nothing against, but he sounded like an angry Russian.
Yeah, those are the scariest, man.
He was not very
He was
happy.
mad. What was your?
My favorite was definitely yesterday's Brazilian.
The Brazilian guy was no joke. He was hilarious.
A Brazilian from Massachusetts, and he had both the accents.
He did. He had a Brazilian in Massachusetts. He had been in Massachusetts for how many years?
22 years.
22 years.
And he came here. We know how much he pays in child support, $300 a week.
$350
For
actually.
2 kids.
$350 a week
$350
for two kids. He currently has a girlfriend that is how many years younger than
15 years
15
younger than
years
his
younger.
ex-wife.
I mean,
and
just-
she is 15 times hotter than his ex-wife.
15 times hotter. All in an Uber. The Uber was just great. And then I like the guy from the other night that I kept getting the numbers wrong on.
Yeah, he was really
The
sweet.
guy
He moved
from
here in
Cuba?
2008.
Armando.
And Armando. He said there are two buildings in Miami that he remembered, and then
Yeah, he
in
moved here
14
when he
years
was
it's now
18.
this.
The thing that's, I think, really, what did you say?
He moved here when he was 18.
According to Josh.
Because I keep
No,
getting
in
the numbers wrong.
2018.
Yeah, exactly.
It was 2008.
Oh, 2008.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 2008. The service from the Uber drivers all the way to the Denny waitresses to the Mediterranean food, like everywhere we've been, like the service
Yeah.
here is insane.
Very
Like,
pleasant people.
very pleasant people, and I don't understand it. Like, I really don't understand it.
They
Like,
actually seem happy to be at work.
yes. So it's been refreshing to see that and experience that, because you like want to give them tips. Like, they're just such like pleasant people, and
Yeah.
it's a cool mixture of. I love the vibe down here, with the all the Latins and stuff. It's really, really cool. So, anyways, last words. Anybody have any second last words? Any more surprises? Any other rooftop?
You want
bars?
to talk about our PF Chang's waiter?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
So PF Chang.
PF Chang's is fun. I just love all that.
So my Valentine's dinner this year with Sammy, we decided to take him to PF Chang's. Nancy came along, but we had. Do you remember his name? Our waiter? I don't know his
Was
name.
it Brandon?
Brendan.
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 I think it's Brendan. So Brendan was only 20. Am I getting that right?
He's an old soul.
20. He was 20 years old. He came from up north, which he says he loves cold weather.
He takes cold showers.
Cold showers, likes ice baths. He's been homeless before. He's
I think he said 15.
10 years.
Maybe he said 10 years.
Years he was
Thanks.
homeless. He's been stabbed and shot.
In the calf.
Yep.
Shot in
And
the calf.
he's also I don't know if an expert, but he is a boxing Muay Thai expert. And I think I said something along, you must not be that good if you got shot and stabbed. And he said, you should have seen the other guy. But what else did you learn about this guy?
He said that he's unattractive, but he still pulls tens.
He
And then he said, "Look over there. She's the hostess."
My girlfriend.
Yeah.
I said, which one?
Nice, dude. Nice.
Remember those immediate an immediate turf war when we got there.
Yep.
Nice.
That was funny.
Like the waiter that was, I guess he took the other guy's table, and the waiter got pissed. Like you
They're
could see
arguing about it.
Oh man, they're arguing in the back. Like, we were looking for fireworks at this Valentine's Day dinner. So, did you like PF Chang's?
Yeah, the food was great. It was different than anything I've really eaten before, but it was good.
That was your first experience, right, at PF Chang?
Yeah.
What else have we experienced here that I haven't thought about?
We had some Argentinian food the first day.
Did we? Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
went to
The Cuban food.
Cuban food.
Oh yeah, Cuban food.
Argentinian was the
other-
waitress from last night, and we were hoping Sam.
They
was
went. They
gonna
went
talk
last
to-
night to
Call me.
Argentinian.
We were like hoping
Let's
Sam.
glaze over that.
Yeah, Sam.
So how about that Cuban food?
Yeah. Did you ask her to call you? Did you?
Just now, yeah.
Oh, if she's here to call you.
What was the name of that place?
Motec.
No,
Motec.
Yeah, Motec.
Motec. Hey, the Argentina girl from Motec.
Yeah, if you're single and yeah, I'm in North Carolina, Morehead City.
If you're single and you like to eat, Sam's perfect.
There you
It's
go.
true. The other place we went to was a Cuban restaurant.
Cuban, yeah. It
What
was
was it called?
Havana, 1957, I think.
Yeah, that was good.
I got a really good sandwich.
Nancy got a good. I think ours was the best. These guys ordered.
We just needed sauce.
They went for the Cuban sandwich, like
Right.
the staple that was
Tried and
award-winning. Actually, it had a little seal on it, and it was dry, right?
It was a little dry. It would have benefited from some sauce.
Yeah, but I don't
But it
know
was
if
good.
Cubans come with sauce.
What about the smash burgers in Daytona?
That's right.
Forgot
That was
about
good.
Daytona.
Oh my gosh, the truffle fries were amazing.
Yeah, so we stopped in Daytona for dinner.
Yep.
And we ended up going off the beaten path because it took us 2 hours to eat at this place, which put us
A little
in our
behind, but it's
destination
okay.
behind. That place was
It's
scary.
like a dive bar almost.
That was like scary. Like
Yeah.
you walked into it, it looked like a bunch of like night crawlers working in that place. The guy that was the cook or the chef, what do you want to call him, just constantly went outside to smoke weed, and then you come back in, and you go back out, smoke more weed.
Yep.
And like we were standing outside, he's like, "You guys need a menu?" I'm like, "No, we're actually inside."
Did we just
We're
say-
That's weird.
Yeah, we're the only ones in there.
You were the only people in the whole restaurant. Yeah.
But the burgers were good.
They were really good.
Yeah,
They kind of remind me of Freddy's in Jacksonville. So they're like the smash burger where they're kind of crispy on the outside and they're flat.
Yeah.
And then they're homemade fries with truffle oil and Parmesan cheese.
I will say, he smashed your burger the best.
They did.
Out of
Mine was
all of
pretty good.
ours.
Yeah. So we've had we've done a lot in
The
a very
cotton
short
candy
period.
thing, that was cool. The cotton candy ice cream thing, that was fun.
Yeah, Nancy wanted to do that. She had heard about these from social media people.
Yeah.
So after we had the Cuban food, she wanted to go have some dessert, and
And I got yelled out the whole way there.
the whole way because Nancy. First off, Nancy doesn't find out about locations via Google Maps
No,
or
I
Apple
do.
Maps. She Googles them and then tries to use the map feature within the search to say, "Hey, this is where it's at." Hey, word to the wise, you don't do that. Go to Google Maps, choose where you want to go. It'll literally show you the distance and the map to get there.
I just clicked the directions button. It's the same thing.
Anyway,
Through like car directions?
Like Google. I just go
No,
Google,
through
search the
Google.
place, and then I hit directions.
she's
and it
not
takes me
using
to Google, Maps.
Maps. She's going to Google, searching it,
Yeah.
And then
hitting
clicking
the direction
directions.
button.
It's the same thing.
It's not
So,
the same thing.
so you're using like the car, like if you're driving in a
No,
car.
no.
That's
I clicked the button that said walk because I knew we were walking because it was
Yeah.
far.
That's the correct way. You go to Google Maps and search for like the restaurant. It'll pop up. It'll show you where you're at. It'll show you
Yeah,
where
and then
you're
you
going.
have the drive option, or if you're walking or biking.
Yes.
True, and that's what I
She's
did.
going to www.google.com looking for, hey, desserts in my area.
Okay.
Going through business listings, and then through the business listing, trying to backtrack how to get there.
So I click the place, and then it says directions, and I click directions, and it takes me to Google Maps. And then I click the walking person.
All I'm saying is when I looked at her phone, it was not Google Maps. It was like some weird on Google, a map. Okay? Yeah. And so Nancy doesn't know where she's going. It's this way. We walked for, how long did we walk?
Whatever.
Save me.
Half an hour.
At
Maybe.
least half an hour.
I would like to preface this with, I said, quote, this is about a 20-minute walk. So make sure everybody's okay with that. And then we just went. And then all of a
Slower-
sudden, it was not
Slower
okay.
when you're complaining too, Josh.
That's-
Just so you know,
that's
they added
true.
10 minutes to
Thank
the
you,
This is,
walk.
this is my beef with it.
But hold on,
Stopping
we
every
get there
5
and we had to take a detour because apparently there's a crime scene unit in the
Someone
middle
died.
of the alley. That's like roped off with a bunch of cops.
My beef,
So we had to turn around.
my beef with the whole thing is know where you're walking into. You're in a not more at city, and you're like, we're just going to walk indefinitely. You don't know what neighborhood you're
That's
walking
true.
through or anywhere.
I agree with that.
We've got thousands of dollars in camera equipment on our backs, so Nancy can get an ice cream cone with a piece of cotton candy around it. That was my beef.
Hey, we ended up going through this really nice area with pretty trees and like big soccer fields and everybody's playing soccer and the park was
And we
great.
got to see
And we went
our
to the beach.
OnlyFans girl.
Yeah, we did see
Yeah,
all the fans
we
go
got
in the
to go to the
water.
beach.
We also walked by the sketchiest, scariest van we have ever seen in our
swear.
lives at the soccer field.
It was like a
It was-
white van, like
Yeah.
a white service van.
Yeah, with sheet metal as a door
Yeah.
and a lanyard out of it. Like
How
it
did I
doesn't.
miss
Yeah, like a
this?
rope hanging out and it was like partly
How'd
open.
you miss it? It's like nothing screams we're going to be kidnapped right
That's
now.
right. Like walk
this.
fast, everybody. Stay in a group.
Hence Josh's anger about knowing where we're walking. Okay, so the
It's
anger.
not like it was
came-
secluded. I have to say, there's hundreds of people walking on the streets. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't.
school just got
It
out.
wasn't weird.
School got out after the fact. That van was just waiting for kids. You know what I'm saying?
And
Anyhow,
we did end up on accident at the beach, which was nice.
Yep.
so anyhow, that's that.
So that was the Miami trip.
Yeah.
That's the
In a
Miami
nutshell.
Yep.
Welcome to Miami, and now it's time to go home. That's it.
All right. See you back at the office.
Peace out.